Morning folded and slow through the curtain's edge. A cup on the table still warm against my hand. The room is quiet in a way I don't mind. Just the hush of the street and the clock on the wall. I watched a line of light crawl across the floor, and I didn't reach for anything at all. The day feels steady, like it's learning how to wait, and I'm here, not needing to be somewhere else. There's a neighbor watering plants 2 floors below. The water sounds like rain from a faraway cloud. My keys sit by the door where I left them last night. Phone on the shelf, no light, no little sound. I count the things I carried and the things I let go. A breath in, a breath out, a clearing in the haze. Some hours are gentle when you stop explaining them. Some mornings are softer when you give them room. So let the ceiling hold the hum it knows. Let the window take the weight of afternoon. I am not in any hurry to be more. I am just standing here inside the blue, where the room forgets to ask me anything, where the light comes in and doesn't need a name. I lay my heavy down beside the empty chair, and the silence says it back to me the same, where the room forgets to keep a list of days, where the air is warm enough to close my eyes. I don't have to solve the morning anymore. I just let the quiet hold the open skies. A car door closes somewhere down the lane. A bird, maybe 2, keep practicing their song. The coffee's cooler now, but I keep holding it, like the warmth is something I don't want gone. The curtain lifts a little in a passing breeze, and the shadow on the wall draws a longer line. I think about the people that I haven't called, and how the world keeps being perfectly fine. There is a kind of mercy in a slow routine, the way a kettle hums before it sings. I trace the rim of nothing with my fingertip and feel the small unhurried weight of things. Not every quiet has to mean a missing thing. Not every pause is asking to be filled. Some hours just arrive and sit beside you, calm, and wait until your breathing has been stilled, where the room forgets to ask me anything, where the light comes in and doesn't need a name. I lay my heavy down beside the empty chair, and the silence says it back to me the same, where the room forgets to keep a list of days, where the air is warm enough to close my eyes. I don't have to solve the morning anymore. I just let the quiet hold the open sky. So let the curtain breathe. The dust keep drifting slow. Let the evening find me right here where I am. The room has finally stopped reminding me, and I am softer now than when I began. The window light is moving slow across the floor. My coffee went cold an hour ago or more. I keep the curtains half open just to see. The street outside has lost its edge on me. A car goes by without a single sound. The neighborhood is finally winding down. My hands are folded loosely on my lap. I think I'll stay inside this easy map. There is a hum the heater makes at night. It teaches me to breathe without a fight. The shadows stretch and bend along the wall. I let the little worries fade and fall. A text comes in, but I don't have to read. Some conversations are enough to leave. The dishes stacked beside the kitchen sink. Tomorrow has more time than I would think. I trace a circle slowly on the wood. I am not chasing anything I could. And if the morning asks me where I've been, I'll say I stayed inside and let it in. The quiet has a language of its own. It speaks in undertones I have known. So let the hours pass without a plan. I am exactly where my feet first stand. Where the room forgets, I remember less. Let the city sleep beneath its heavy dress. I am softer now, I am quieter too. Every breath a small return to what is true. Where the room forgets, I can finally rest. A tired hand lay gently on my chest. The night is patient and so am I, watching all my small reflections go drifting by. Where the room forgets, I remember less. A neighbor's dog is asking to come in. His paws are tapping lightly on the bin. I hear the mailman close the gate below. He leaves a quiet wait, I do not know. The book is open but I am not reading. I am simply sitting, gently heating the way the light decides to leave the room, and how the dark arrives a little soon. I do not mind, I do not need a name for every shift inside this quiet frame. I used to think that peace was far away, a place I had to earn or fight to stay. But here inside this ordinary room, the hush is slowly taking up the loom. And what it weaves is simple, small and warm, a blanket for a quieter form of storm. I close my eyes and let the day go still. The world outside can wait until it will. I am not gone, I am just letting be. The smallest, calmest, truest part of me. Where the room forgets, I remember less. Let the city sleep beneath its heavy dress. I am softer now, I am quieter too. Every breath a small return to what is true. Where the room forgets, I can finally rest. A tired hand lay gently on my chest. The night is patient and so am I, watching all my small reflections go drifting by. Where the room forgets, I remember less. The lamp is humming low beside the door. The street outside decides to breathe once more. Let the evening find me right here where I am. The room has finally stopped reminding me, and I am softer now. I am softer now. Letting every quiet thing go. Go. I am softer. The morning pulls the curtain back so slow. I let the streetlight stay a little more. A cup of something cooling on the table. The steam has stopped, the room feels kind and stable. My hands are still, my shoulders know the weight of hours I no longer need to keep. A record of the things I did not say. A small, unhurried kind of falling day. Yeah, the neighbor's blinds are open, I can see a plan, a chair, a book turned on its spine. I think about the simple life she carries, a bowl of lemon sunlight through a line. And I am not so different underneath, just someone learning how to breathe again, to let a feeling pass without a name, to watch a cloud decide where it will bend. I do not need a reason to be calm, I do not need a door I have to close. The radio is playing something gentle, the kind of song a tired person chose. This is where the room forgets all the hours I have kept, all the lists, all the regret, every page I never wept. This is where the room forgets every name I tried to set, every line I would reset, every storm I would forget. Where the room forgets. Taxi turns the corner of the street. Its yellow light, a slow and blinking thing. I used to chase the feeling something mattered. I used to pull the urgency like string. But here the sound is softer than the noise. The hum inside the wall is warm and low. I trace a circle on the window pane. I am the kind of quiet people know. If you came by, I would not turn the light on. We would sit and let the silence do its work. I would tell you all the things that I have noticed. A bird, a leaf, the small returning dark. You would nod and pour the coffee slowly. You would stay until the evening came, and we would not have to explain the quiet. We would simply let it carry us like rain. This is where the room forgets every letter I have kept, every vow I never kept, every tear I never wept. This is where the room forgets every key I would reset, every door I never met, every dawn I would forget. Where the room forgets. The light is low, the curtain moves a little, a breath, a hum, a shadow on the wall. I close my eyes and let the room keep forgetting. I close my eyes and gently let it all fall away. Fall away, fall away. The room forgets. The room forgets. I am here. I am here. I'm here. The morning light is moving slow across the floor. I watch it crawl until it touches the chair. My coffee went cold, but I don't mind anymore. There's nothing that I need to fix or to repair. The neighbor's dog is barking soft behind the wall, and someone laughs a little down the hall. The city keeps on breathing. I can hear it call, but I don't have to answer, not at all. I let the curtain fall back from the glass. A taxi hums below me like a song. The hours I have lost were never meant to last. I'm not in any kind of rush to move along. My jacket's hanging empty by the door. My shoes are quiet, nothing left to prove. I've learned the shape of waiting. I know what it's for. It teaches me the value of a groove. So let the static hum a low and steady tone. Let the afternoon dissolve into the night. I don't need to be certain, I don't need to be known. Just give me one more hour of this quiet light. Where the room forgets, where the room forgets. Every word I worried over disappears. Where the room forgets, where the room forgets. All the weight I carry slowly disappears. I am here, I am here, I am here. Breathing in the softness of the air. I am here, I am here, I am here. And the room forgets it. There's a photograph I keep beside the bed. A face I love, a street I used to know. It doesn't pull me forward, it doesn't pull ahead. It just sits there warm, a quiet afterglow. I trace the edge of moments I let go. The conversations ending at the door. The kind of love that doesn't need to show. It simply opens, simply asks for more. I'm learning how to sit inside the in-between, the space between a question and a sigh. The shadows on the ceiling shift like a slow dream, and time goes drifting gently by. Nothing is on fire, nothing needs a name. The radio is playing something low and blue. I fold my hands and let the quiet claim the smallest, softest piece of me that's true. Where the room forgets, where the room forgets. Every name I whispered that returned to air. Where the room forgets, where the room forgets. All the words I borrowed, all the ones I spared. I am here, I am here. Settling in shadows, I don't care. I am here, I am here, I am here. In the room forgets it. The lamp is glowing softer than before. My hands are still, my breath is slow and deep. The city keeps its quiet at my door. And I am here, and I am here, and I am here. Where the room forgets. curtain moves a little slow against the wall. A cup of tea is cooling where I left it all. My jacket on the chair still holding yesterday. The streetlight hums a softer kind of gray. I count the tiles between the door and bed. The room remembers nothing that I said. It does not hold my name, it does not hold my weight. It simply lets me rest, it lets me wait. I breathe the air and slowly let it leave the same. The clock is ticking but it does not know my name. A book is open face down on the wood. Some pages I will read again, some never could. My phone is face down glowing once then still. The ceiling holds a small and steady chill. I trace the line of shadow on the floor and feel the room hold nothing, nothing more. So I let the quiet come, I let the evening hum. I am not searching for a sound, just a place to put me down, just a place to put me down. And I am here, and I am here, where the room forgets, where the noise resets. And I am here, and I am here, soft and slow, no regrets. Let the hour pass, let the shadows drift. I am not lost, I am not torn, just a body in a room, just a window being warm. And I am here, and I am here. The plant beside the window leans a little west. I water it on Sundays, that is all the rest. A neighbor plays a piano barely through the wall, a melody that rises then refuses fall. I'll make a list of nothing folded, place it down. The street below is empty, no one wears a crown. I hear my own footstep as I cross the floor, a single sound, a simple sound, nothing more. Maybe rest is just a verb that I can learn. Maybe stillness is the thing I have to earn. Maybe I do not have to be a flame. Maybe I can be a window with a name, a window with a name, a window with a name. And I am here, and I am here, where the room forgets, where the noise resets. And I am here, and I am here, soft and slow, no regrets. Let the hour pass, let the shadows lift. I am not lost, I am not torn, just a body in a room, just a window being warm. And I am here, and I am here. The light will fade to softer, softer blue. The cup will cool, the page will turn with you. And I am here, and I am here, and I am here, where the room forgets, where I finally rest. And I am here. Morning light is climbing up the wall. Steam is rising from the cup I hold. Nothing urgent pulling at my sleeve, just the hum of traffic fading down the street. I can hear my own footsteps soft and slow, letting go of every place I need to go. There's a notebook open on the table here, pen between my fingers, nothing dear, just the scratch of small and ordinary things. How the shadow of the curtain barely swings. You don't have to make the moment mean. You can let the room be quiet, let it lean. And I am not in any rush tonight, and I am not afraid to lose the light. Even when the world outside gets loud, I have learned to keep my own ground. Where the room forgets, where the city rests, I am learning how to breathe again. Smaller, softer, less and less. Where the room forgets, where the noise grows dim, I can feel the day release its weight, and the night is kind to me within. Where the room forgets. I will water every plant beside the sill, let the dishes wait until I really will. Stand and stretch against the cool window pane, count the slow unfolding of the day. There is no performance that I owe to life, just this gentle walking through the evening light. If you listen from wherever you are, you don't have to drive so far. Pull a chair into the softer lamp, take the loneliness out of your damp hands. Let the hours settle like a tired friend. We can let the evening simply bend. We don't have to fix or rearrange, just be here and let the moment stay the same. Where the room forgets, where the city rests, I am learning how to breathe again. Smaller, softer, less and less. Where the room forgets, where the noise grows dim, I can feel the day release its weight, and the night is kind to me within. Where the room forgets, so I close my eyes and let it be just the hum, the breath, the cup and me. The street outside grows quiet one more time. Where the room forgets, and I am here. The lamp beside me hums a softer tone. Dust drifts slow across the afternoon. My coffee's gone cold, but I don't mind. The chair beneath me feels like it knows every breath I've been holding in, every quiet thing I never said. The windows half closed, letting in the breeze, and I let the silence do the work for me. I trace the ring the mug has left behind, a circle warm and nothing dry and slow. The phone is face down, screen going dim. I count the lines the ceiling light has made. Some nights feel longer than they need to be. Some mornings take their time to find the door, but right now the room is holding all of me, and I don't have to ask you for anything more. So I breathe in, let the air settle where it lands. So I breathe out, watch the small things slip through my hands. It's not heavy, it's not empty either. It's just this, the ordinary getting clearer. Where the room forgets, where the room forgets, I stop trying to be more than I am. Where the room forgets, where the room forgets, I lay my thoughts down like a coat on a chair. The street outside has gone soft again. The street outside has gone soft, and I am here. I am here. Where the room forgets, I notice how the curtain pulls against the wall. A small sound I would've missed before. My shoes are by the door, untied, untouched. The radio hums low, halfway between songs. There is no hurry written anywhere, no list of things I should be carrying. Just this wooden floor, this faded light, just me learning how to stand still and mean it. Maybe rest is just a room you let it in. Maybe peace is just a door you leave ajar. Maybe I don't have to name the feeling. Maybe I just let it be what it are. The clock ticks slow, but it's not keeping score. The world else I can wait a little more. Where the room forgets, where the room forgets, I stop trying to be more than I am. Where the room forgets, where the room forgets, I lay my thoughts down like a coat on a chair. The street outside has gone soft again. The street outside has gone soft, and I am here. I am here. Where the room forgets, where the room forgets. The lamp beside me hums a softer tone. Dust drifts slow across the afternoon. My coffee's gone cold, but I don't mind. The street outside grows quiet one more time. where the room forgets, and I am here. The curtain shifts, the light is thin and gold. I hear the neighbors lock the door below. The kettle clicks, I let the silence hold. A folded note I never meant to show. My shoes are still beside the bedroom chair. The cup I made is going cold somewhere. I set it down without a single care, and watch the shadows rearrange the air. The room forgets the trouble we have seen. It holds the warmth of every in-between. My phone is face down on the wooden shelf. A half-read page lies open to itself. I breathe you in like I am learning wealth, and place my hands like books upon the shelf. Outside, a taxi turns the corner slow. The streetlights watch the pavement soft and low. I do not move, I do not need to know. Just let the hour bend the way it goes. The room forgets the weight of every word. It listens like it finally has heard. So I am staying, I am not chasing anything that hasn't found its place. Just breathing slower, turning the shoulder to the noise that wants to fill the space. Where the room forgets, I lay my heavy thinking down. Where the room forgets, my feet are finally on the ground. Where the room forgets, the street outside grows quiet, calm. Where the room forgets, you can hear me breathing on. Where the room forgets, the night is gentle on my skin. Where the room forgets, I am letting you back in. Where the room forgets, the shadows do not ask a thing. Where the room forgets, I can hear the small bells ring. There is a sweater I keep finding near the chair I always sit in when you're here. I fold it once, then leave it in the clear. A simple thing that keeps you close and dear. The fridge begins its small familiar hum. The window fogs, the day is almost numb. I trace a line along my thumb, then come back to the moment, quiet as a drum. The room forgets the hurry and the noise. It holds the shape of ordinary joy. So let the minutes pass like falling sand. I will not reach for more than I can stand. A cup, a light, the warmth of your slow hand. The kind of peace I finally understand. No need to fill the quiet with a plan. No need to prove that I am who I am. Just here, just held, just breathing while I can. Just letting go of what I never planned. Where the room forgets, I lay my heavy thinking down. Where the room forgets, my feet are finally on the ground. Where the room forgets, the street outside goes quiet, calm. Where the room forgets, you can hear me breathing on. Where the room forgets, the night is gentle on my skin. Where the room forgets, I am letting you back in. Where the room forgets, the morning finds me where I lay. Where the room forgets, I am not going far away. The cup is cold, the light is thin and cold. The street outside grows quiet one more time. The room forgets, and I am here. And I am here, and I am here. The clock keeps walking slow across the wall. The teacup sits untouched, still warm a little. Outside the curtain hums against the sill. I trace the edge of light upon the floor, and nothing asks of me, and nothing calls. I let my shoulders drop, I let them fall. A breath goes in and for a while I know the kind of quiet that I used to know. The street outside is softened to a hum. A neighbor's porch light flickers, then is gone. My shoes are by the door, untied at rest, the way I left them yesterday or more. I take my phone and turn the screen face down. I do not need a map to find my sound. around the room is full of shapes I recognize. The lamp, the chair, the shadow of my mind. And I am not in any kind of rush, and I am not pretending I should be. The air is sweet with nothing much to hold, just this one body breathing slow and free. Where the room forgets, where the room forgets, I am lying here, the city dim and wet. Where the room forgets, I am not afraid of any name tonight I haven't met. Where the room forgets, where the room forgets, I am here, I am here, I am here, yeah. Where the room forgets, a book lies open near the candle flame. I cannot tell the chapter from the page. The kettle ticks a little as it cools. My hands are folded quiet on my knees. I count the things I do not have to do. I count the things that are not asking me. A moth is walking slowly on the glass. I watch it pause, I let the moment pass. So if you cannot find me, do not try. I'm beneath the only sky I own. A little bit of warm, a little tired, a little bit of someone I have known. The song inside is not a song tonight. It is just the way my chest goes in, goes out. The room forgets and I forget with it, and that is what this quiet is about. Where the room forgets, where the room forgets, I am lying here, the city dim and wet. Where the room forgets, I am not afraid of any name tonight I haven't met. Where the room forgets, where the room forgets, I am here, I am here, I am here, yeah. Where the room forgets. The lamp is low, the curtain draws a line. My breath is small, the room is almost mine. The room forgets, and I am here, and I am here, and I am here. The window caught a sliver of a slow December sun. A half-drunk cup of chamomile cooling where I left it by the phone. I traced the wood grain on the table with my thumb. The room is doing nothing and I'm grateful for the nothing all alone. Outside a neighbor's dog is sleeping in the yard. A car drifts past without a sound, just headlights on the wall. I fold a blanket, set it down. No rush, no guard, just letting the small hours arrange me as they call. There's no great revelation waiting by the door. No thunder rolling in to change the way I move. The shadow on the curtain is the only metaphor, and even that is only proving light has nothing left to prove. I count the things that didn't break today. The list is long and I will let it stay that way. A kettle ticks behind me and it's cooling metal song. I keep on being here, and that is where I belong. So let the evening take its time. Let the clock be slow. Let the breath I take be mine. Let the city dim below. Where the room forgets the names we gave the ache. Where the street outside is finally gone to bed. I will sit a little longer for my sake. Let the quiet finish every word I should have said. The lamp is low, the curtain breathes. I am here, I am here. The hum beneath the floor recedes. I am here, I am here. No need to chase the disappearing. I am here, I am here, I am here, I am here. I wipe a smudge from off the rim of yesterday's glass and set it in the sink beside the dish I meant to wash. Tomorrow it can stay, tomorrow it can pass. Tonight the only labor is the way I let the moments wash. A text comes in, I smile, I set the phone back down. No urgency, no spiral, just a small familiar glow. The ceiling fan is tracing lazy circles round, and every single one is moving, even when it's slow. Maybe healing is a Tuesday with the blinds half closed. Maybe peace is just permission to remain. Maybe being found is not the way the story goes. Maybe being here is finding it again and again. I pull my sleeves down past my wrist. The night is kind, the night insists that nothing needs to be resolved tonight. Where the room forgets the names we gave the ache, where the street outside is finally gone to bed. I will sit a little longer for my sake. Let the quiet finish every word I should have said. The lamp is low, the curtain breathes. I am here, I am here, I am. The hum beneath the floor recedes. I am here, I am here. No need to chase the disappearing year. I am here, I am here, I am here. I am here, I am here, I am here. The cup is empty, and I'm still beside it. The day is done, and I'm allowed inside it. And I am here, and I am here, and I am here, and I am here. I left the curtain half open, let the late sun slide in. A cup of tea is getting cold, the steam is wearing thin. The room is doing what it does, just holding all my things. The hum of something far away, the way a ceiling sings. I check my phone and put it down, the screen is mostly white. A quiet settles in my chest, not heavy, not too light. I trace the wood grain on the table, follow every line. In every place my finger goes, the hours keeping time. The street outside is going soft, the cars are barely there. A neighbor's window blowing warm, a faint song in the air. I think about a word I heard, or maybe something read. The kind of thought that has no weight, just visiting my head. My shoulders find a lower place, my jaw forgets to hold. The clock is ticking, I can hear it, but the story's slow. A shadow moves across the floor, then settles, then stays. I watch it like an old friend who is learning to behave. And nothing is asking anything of me, and nothing is pulling me out to sea. I let the quiet have the room, I let the silence make its tune. And the day just folds into the evening, the way it does, the way it does. Where the room forgets what time it is, where the light sits down beside my head. I am breathing in, I am breathing out. I am right here, I am where I stand. Where the room forgets to count the days, where the window holds a gentle gold. I am not lost, I am not found. I am the story being told, and I am here, and I am here. I think I'll make another cup, I think I'll let it steep. The kettle whispers to itself, the water counting deep. A book is open on the couch, the page I never turned. I might go back and find it, or I might let it burn. The evening is a kind of friend who does not need a name. It comes and sits beside me, never asking me to blame. I find a corner of the room where shadows like to lean, and I am in that corner, quiet, soft, unseen. I do not have to be a thought, I do not have to be a sound. I do not have to find a word for everything that I have found. I let the room remember me, the way it holds the dust and light, the way it keeps the breathing close, the way it turns the day to night. And I am not in any hurry, and I am not behind the time. I am just sitting in the moment, letting it be mine. Where the room forgets what time it is, where the light sits down beside my head. I am breathing in, I am breathing out. I am right here, I am where I stand. Where the room forgets to count the days, where the window holds a gentle gold. I am not lost, I am not found. I am the story being told, and I am here, and I am here, and I am here, and I am here. The light is softer now, the street is almost gone. A car is passing slowly, then it's moving on. And the cup is on the table, no one needs to drink. I am sitting with Morning slides across the floor in pieces, a thin light touching where the curtain bends. I hear the neighbors waking through the hallway. A kettle hums, a distant car begins. My coffee goes from hot to warm to easy. The steam turns slow against the window pane. I sit inside the quiet like a visitor, not asking for a thing, not naming pain. The plants are leaning toward the only brightness. A book is open where I left my thumb, and nothing has to happen for a minute. The world just holds its breath and I hold some. Outside the street is finally gone to velvet. A taxi passes with its yellow soft. The baker's boy is locking up the front gate. A woman waves to someone on the roof. There's a cat asleep across the railing sideways. A pigeon turns itself toward the sun. I watch it all like someone newly honest, not wishing for a different kind of fun. My phone is dark inside my jacket pocket. My keys are somewhere singing in a dish. The room is holding every single shadow, and nothing has to move to feel like this. I don't need a reason to be here. I don't need a name for what I feel. Just a place to let the minutes linger. Just a moment that knows how to kneel. Where the room forgets to keep the time. Where the air is slow, where the light is kind. I will sit a little, I will breathe a little. Leave the evening and the morning intertwined. Where the room forgets to keep the time. Where my shoulder drops, where my eyes unwind. I will hold the cup, I will let the hour be enough, be enough, be just enough to find. A friend once told me peace is just attention, the kind you give a leaf upon the ground. I'm tracing circles on the table surface. I'm listening to the small and gentle sound. The radiator clicks into a rhythm. The fridge begins its barely there reply. I answer back and almost not a whisper. Not born from want, just born to occupy. There's a sweater folded on the second chair. There's a pin that rolled beneath the bed. I don't reach for it, I don't go to find it. Let the lost things rest where they've been led. If a thought should come, I let it come and pass through. If a memory knocks, I leave it on the sill. There's a kind of grace inside this kind of stillness. There's a way to rest without a will. I have carried enough for one whole evening. I have laid down every weight I knew. Let the world go on outside the window. Let me be a quiet thing that's true. Where the room forgets to keep the time. Where the air is slow, where the light is kind. I will sit a little, I will breathe a little. Leave the evening and the morning intertwined. Where the room forgets to keep the time. Where my shoulder drops, where my eyes unwind. I will hold the cup, I will let the hour be enough, be enough, be just enough to find. The morning comes in slow, like it forgot the way. Soft light is falling across the table where you stayed. Your coffee's gone a little cold. The steam's been gone a while. Just the quiet hum of traffic and your half a smile. I trace a circle on the glass, leave a little sign, watching how the dust is dancing in the early shine. There's a shirt you left behind that's folded on the chair. I keep my hand upon the wall like I am saying prayer. The radio plays something low that we both used to know, and every word that I remember seems to come and go out the window. Someone's walking a dog along the road, as if the whole white city finally has slowed. I'm learning how to breathe again. Without a reason I explain, letting the hours just stay open, letting the silence stay unshaken. Where the room forgets, where the room forgets, where the room forgets the weight we carried in. And the air feels easy, finally letting in. And the light is soft, the light is soft, and the light is soft again. I noticed pinned beside the lamp you wrote in haste, saying something about tomorrow, saying it's okay to wait. I'm not in any hurry, not tonight, not for a while, letting every single muscle soften as I smile. My breath just keeps on rising like a quiet tide, gently pulling at the ceiling, gently by my side. I think I'll stay a little longer, I don't need a plan. Let me just keep listening, let me just keep being here. Pour another cup, the day can wait for me. All these little moments, they are setting us free. Where the room forgets, where the room forgets, where the room forgets the way we carry in. And the air feels easy, finally letting in. And the light is soft, the light is soft, and the light is soft again. And the room keeps holding, and the room keeps holding, and the room keeps holding on. Just the room, just the light, just a song, fading softly, fading where we belong. Morning doesn't rush in anymore. It sits on the sill like a friend who knows. The cup is still warm from an hour ago. Steam is a slow ghost curling low. I watch the street put on its softer shoes. The cars go by like thoughts we didn't use. And nothing asks me where I'm headed to. Just the room, just the hum, just the blue. There's a jacket folded on the wooden chair, like it remembers every shape I've worn. The plants lean closer to the open air, as if they've been waiting for the dawn. I trace the ring my coffee leaves behind, a quiet circle that I almost mind. But it keeps me company, it keeps me kind. The smallest things, the ones I almost find. And I'm not searching for a louder day. I'm letting all the edges slip away. A breath, a step, a shadow on the floor. And I don't need to open any door. The room is wide enough for what I am. A little dust, a little lamp. Where the room forgets, I remember slow. Where the hours fade and the soft lights glow. I'm not lost, I'm just letting go, letting go, letting go. Where the room forgets every little name. I keep the warmth inside the frame, and the silence knows me just the same, just the same, just the same. The window holds the morning like a low, slow flame. Hey, hey. Somewhere a phone is buzzing in a coat. Somewhere the world is pulling at a sleeve, but here the curtains barely even float. They've got no reason to believe. I write a list of things I wanna feel. A longer walk, a slower meal. A song that doesn't have to heal, just a hand upon the wheel. And every time I almost turn it on, the radio, the news, the siren song, I find my fingers on the cup instead. And I remember what the quiet said. It's not that I am hiding from the noise, it's just that I've remembered how to breathe. The street outside is losing all its toys. The sun is climbing, but I hardly leave. And if you came and knocked upon the door, I'd smile and say I'm settling in for more of this, of this, of this. The only home my hands could ever miss. Where the room forgets, I remember slow. Where the hours fade and the soft lights glow. I'm not lost, I'm just letting go, letting go, letting go. Where the room forgets every little name. I keep the warmth inside the frame, and the silence knows me just the same, just the same, just the same. The window holds the morning like a low, slow flame. Hey, settles in the lines along the wall. Cup is cooling where I left it last night. Air is thinner when there's no one else to call. Just the ticking of a clock that sounds polite. I let the curtain catch a little colder light. Slip my feet against the wood, it's cool and slow. Counting everything I don't need to hold tonight. Letting all the heavy things inside me go. There's a stack of paper folded on the chair. Pens uncapped like they were waiting for my hand. Street outside has lost the noise it used to share. Only footsteps from a neighbor I have planned. Pour the second cup before the first is scanned. Watch the steam make shapes I never learned to read. Funny how a quiet room can feel so grand. Funny how a single word can be a need. I don't ask for more than this. Just a breath that I can feel. Just the warmth along my wrist. Just the way the morning seals every question I have missed in the hours I let heal. So stay with me where the room forgets, where the windows close and the light is set, where the quiet doesn't know me anything yet, where the breath I take is the only bet. Stay with me where the room forgets, every shadow soft against the wall, where the day is patient, no regret, where the only sound is me letting fall. Phone is face down on the table by the sink. Shirt is hanging where the heat that makes it sway. I don't need to know the answers that you think. I just need another minute here to stay. Watch the dust become a small and golden plate. Tracing patterns only stillness gets to see. There is no one I am trying to push away. There's just exactly who I'm learning to be. Let the hours fold themselves like linen sheets. Let the city dim its sirens down to gray. I have carried enough for all my tired feet. I have finally learned to put my bags away. If you listen close enough, you hear me say, thank you for the silence, thank you for the room, thank you for the gentle way you make me stay. Thank you for the light that lets the shadows bloom. So stay with me where the room forgets, where the windows close and the light is set, where the quiet doesn't know me anything yet, where the breath I take is the only bet. Stay with me where the room forgets, every whisper soft against the door, where the day is patient, no regret. And I am not asking for anything more. Breathing once, breathing twice, breathing slow, breathing slow, breathing slow, breathing slow. Ooh, where the room forgets to ask me where to go, letting all the heavy things inside me go. Breathing slow, breathing slow, breathing slow, breathing slow. Steam is rising slow from a cup I left to cool. Curtains catch a light like the afternoon is gentle too. I don't reach for my phone, I just let the quiet stay. Tracing little circles where the wood has worn away. There's a sound outside the window, someone's radio. Soft enough to sit with, soft enough to let me know. There's a coat hung on the door I keep forgetting to return, and a plant by the sink still asking me to let it learn. I water it like a promise, careful not to spill. Letting something small remind me that I'm breathing still. The street below is quieter than it used to be. Even the little engines sound like memory. I'm not looking for an answer, I'm not chasing down a name, just letting ordinance carry me the same. Where the room forgets to ask me where to go, letting all the heavy things inside me go. Breathing slow, breathing slow, breathing slow. Let the daylight take its time. Where the room forgets to ask me where to go, letting all the heavy things inside me go. Breathing slow, breathing slow, learning how to stay in line with what I know. Breathing slow, I can hear my neighbor turning pages through the wall. Someone making pasta, someone letting evening fall. I don't need to be invited, I don't need to leave. There's a kind of peace in knowing I can simply breathe. Even all my little worries have a softer tone, settling like dust on books I left alone. If the world outside is rushing, let it rush without me here. I'll be sitting with my shadow, I'll be holding something near. Not a thought, not even longing, just a feeling I can hold, like a cup of something warm before the evening gets too cold. And I don't have to name it, and I don't have to know. Just the room, just the breathing, just the slow. Where the room forgets to ask me where to go, letting all the heavy things inside me go. Breathing slow, breathing slow, breathing slow. Let the daylight take its time. Where the room forgets to ask me where to go, letting all the heavy things inside me go. Breathing slow, learning how to stay in line with what I know. Breathing slow, just the cup, just the curtain, just the light along the floor, just the breathing getting softer, just a little more. Breathing slow, breathing slow. Let the room forget, let the room forget. Breathing slow. Morning arrives without a sound today. Window half open, letting cool air stay. Cup on the table, steam curling slow. Watching the dust settle, the room says hello. I tracing patterns across the wood floor. Nothing on my mind, no need to ask for more. Just the quiet hum of the fan in the hall, and the way that the silence answers my call. Curtains drifting sideways like they always do, counting the small things, finding comfort in the few. Street outside is softer than it was last night. Headlights fading, replaced by early light. Someone walking slowly, hands in a coat. Doesn't seem to be in any kind of hurry, no. The shoes making quiet sounds against the ground. The city is still learning how to settle down. A bird makes a sound and then decides to stop. The world takes a breath before the day can pop. Everything is patient, everything is kind. I am just a witness to this state of mind. So I let the tension loosen from my shoulders. Watch the hours turn themselves older. Nothing needs to happen right this second. I am finally learning how to beckon. A little stillness, a little space, a slower kind of human grace. Where the room forgets, where the room forgets every worry laying down like cigarettes. Where the room forgets, where the room forgets time is just a feeling, nothing more, no threat. Breathing slow, letting all the heavy little weights just go. Where the room forgets, where the room forgets coming home to something I have not met yet. Breathing slow, Afternoon horizon softens every edge. Books on the shelf making promises I pledge to read when the evening comes around again. For now I am happy just to let time bend. Phone face down, no notifications humming. Outside a distant drummer softly drumming, the kind of rhythm that does not demand a dance. Just a gentle pulse that gives the day a chance to be exactly what it is. No more, no less. A quiet kind of holy, a soft kind of yes. I used to chase the hours like they owe me something. Now I sit and watch the day unfold, unflinching. The light shifts, the shadows learn a different shape. My heart is wide, there is no need to escape. Every breath a sentence, every pause a line. I am writing something gentle with my spine, curled into the moment like a cat in sun. Finally admitting I am not on the run. Where the room forgets, where the room forgets every worry laying down like cigarettes. Where the room forgets, time is just a feeling, nothing more, no debt. Breathing slow, letting all the heavy little weight just go. Where the room forgets, coming home to something I have not met yet. Breathing slow. Cup is empty now, the window stays high. The morning sits in the corner of the room, a pear wash on the wall, a coffee spoon. The window keeps a quiet kind of view of neighbors moving slow behind the moon. My notebook open to a blank clean page, the pen resting easy, not in a rush. I count the small soft things inside my day, the feeling of the morning in my blush. There's steam that climbs and then forgets the air, a sweater folded on the back of the chair. The radio murmurs something soft somewhere, a song that doesn't need me to be there. I trace the rim of the cup with my thumb, watch how the light decides to fall and stay. The world outside is quiet, almost numb, just tired pigeons walking on their way. I'm not waiting for a sign today, I'm not chasing what I cannot name, just the breathing and the light that stays, just the ordinary, gentle play. Where the room forgets the time we keep, where the window lets the daylight lean, where I lay my tired thoughts to sleep in the soft and steady in between. Let it be enough, let it be enough. Let the room forget the noise and strife. Let it be enough, just being soft, just this quiet little bit of life. The street outside is wearing softer shoes, the traffic hums a lower kind of tune. A neighbor's dog is watching all the news of leaves that drift across an empty dune. I put my phone face down beside the plate, decide that I am not in such a hurry. The morning has no reason to be late, it simply moves unhurried, blithe and blurry. Nothing here is asking me to grow, nothing here demands I rearrange. I let the room be quiet, I let go, I let the day unfold without a change. The cup is warm, the pillow softly pressed, the breath comes in and then it leaves my chest. Where the room forgets the time we keep, where the window lets the daylight lean, where I lay my tired thoughts to sleep in a soft and steady in between. Let it be enough, let it be enough. Let the room forget the weight and tide. Let it be enough, just being here with a little warmth left on the side. Letting go, letting go. Breathing slow, just the morning, just the glow. Letting go, letting go. The room forgets, and so do I. The kettle clicks off, the steam finds the wall. A pen on the table, not writing at all. My socks on the towel, the cold from below. The light through the curtains, moving slow. I trace the wood grain, the rings, the line where someone once sat with the glass of mine. No need to remember, no need to keep score. The clock is still here, but it's not keeping score. A siren down the block loses steam in the air. The cat on the windowsill doesn't care. I water the basil, it leans toward the pane. The shape of the afternoon softens again. There's a hum in the fridge, a tick in the fan, a sound like the room is breathing content. I lift my coffee, the cup's still warm. My face in the window, a quiet form. If something was broken, it's broken no more. If something was open, it's closing the door. The dishes are drying, the towels are hung. I'm learning the language of feeling young. Where the room forgets, I forget to. Where the room lets go, I let go of you. The morning is patient, the coffee is hot. I'm here in the quiet, I'm here with the thought. The street has gone soft and the lamp has gone dim, and I'm still inside and the walls hold me in. Where the room forgets, where the room forgets. And so do I, and so do I. A text on the phone, no rush to reply. The unread count steady, a low tide sky. The bookshelf is crooked, the spine's leaning worn. A postcard from somewhere that doesn't return. I fold the dish towel in half, then in thirds. The small acts of love that don't need any words. The ginger is sliced, the soup starts to sigh. I'm tired of running, I'm happy to try. If the city is loud, the window is shut. If the day is a wound, the evening's the cut. I sit with the stillness, I sit with the dust. I sit with the feeling of being enough. The fan turns its head, the ice in the glass. The slow satisfaction of letting time pass. There's no one to text, there's no one to call. The room and I, we remember it all. Where the room forgets, I forget to. Where the room lets go, I let go of you. The morning is patient, the coffee is hot. I'm here in the quiet, I'm here with the thought. The street has gone soft and the lamp has gone dim, and I'm still inside and the walls hold me in. Where the room forgets, the hands are still. Where the room forgets, the tea slowly spills. Where the room forgets, I lower my eyes. Where the room forgets, and so do I. Just the morning, just the glow. Letting go, letting go. The tea grows cooler, the light grows long. I hum a small song, I hum a small song. The room forgets me, the room forgets me softly, softly, softly. The morning light is leaning on the wall, a stripe of gold across the wooden floor. My coffee's gone cold, but I don't mind at all. I let it sit there, I don't need anything more. The street outside is starting up its hum, a distant car, a window closing slow. I'm sitting here just letting hours come. No reason to be anywhere I know. A breath goes in, a breath goes out again. My shoulders drop a little from my ears. The room is holding all this quiet in, like it has held it softly through the years. There's something gentle about the in-between, the hour when the world has lost its edge, when nothing's pulling, nothing's in between. The pause before you make a pledge. I notice how the curtain falls and folds, the way the dust is floating slow and white. A small plant on the sill is growing bold. It leans a little further toward the light, and I am like that plant. I think today, turning toward whatever warmth comes near. I don't need the words to find a way, I just need this room, this calm, this here. So let the minutes pass like falling rain. Let the clock forget what it was made to do. There's no race to run, there's nothing to explain. Just me, just this, just nothing else but true. The room forgets, the room forgets. It lets me be a little less than whole. It holds the weight of all my quiet days and gives me back the pieces of my soul. The room forgets, the room forgets the way the day is spinning in my head. It smooths the edges of my slow regrets and lays me down like an unmade bed. The room forgets, the room forgets, and I forget a little too. The things I carried on my quiet threads dissolve like morning into blue. I trace a circle on the tabletop, a path my finger makes without a plan. The shadows of the afternoon will drop, and I will still be sitting where I am. There's something holy in the ordinary, a cup, a book, a window open wide, a body that is learning not to worry, a mind that finally has somewhere to hide. The neighbor's dog is barking down the lane, a child is laughing somewhere far away. The world is going on, but I remain inside this gentle, quiet kind of day. If you could see me now, you wouldn't speak. You just sit down beside me on the floor. You let the silence last another week. You wouldn't ask me for a thing no more. We watch the dust, we watch the fading sun. We trade a look that doesn't need a word, and know that everything we need is done, and nothing else is waiting to be heard. The room forgets, the room forgets. It lets me be a little less than whole. It holds the weight of all my quiet debts and gives me back the pieces of my soul. The room forgets, the room forgets the way the day is spinning in my head. It smooths the edges of my slow regrets and lays me down like an unmade bed. The room forgets, the room forgets, and I forget a little too. The things I carried on my quiet threads dissolve like morning into blue. Morning finds the window cool again, a different shade of blue across the sill. My coffee sits untouched but warm enough. Steam curls once and disappears so slow. I breathe away the curtains, barely move. A quiet kind of patience fills the room. The street outside is not decided yet if it will wake or stay in gray today. I count the small sounds coming through the wall. A car, a door, a dog 2 floors below. My notebook lies half open on the desk. A sentence waits where I left it yesterday. I trace the line of light along the floor. It bends around the table, finds my shoe. I do not move to chase it where it goes. I let it pass the way a feeling does. And everything is soft around the edges. Every thought arrives without a hurry. I am sitting with the weight I carry, watching how the room begins to blur. Where the room forgets, I am resting. Where the room forgets, I am still. Let the minutes pass without a question. Let the hours do exactly what they will. I am here, I am here. I am here, breathing slow beneath the quiet hum. Where the room forgets, I am resting. And nothing asks me where I've gone. My phone lights up, but I don't reach for it. A name appears and slowly fades to black. The plants along the sill have grown a little. I noticed them the way you notice. Ran a pencil, rolls a 1/4 inch and stops the floorboard creaks beneath the careful step. I think of something I will say to you, and then I let the thought dissolve again. There are days the world insists on its way. Days the noise comes looking for my name. But here the air is gentle, here the light falls evenly across the wooden frame. I am not lost, I am not waiting either. I am only learning how to be unnamed. The room forgets and I forget with it. 2 quiet things that need no one to blame. Where the room forgets, I am resting. where the room forgets I am still. Let the minutes pass without a question, let the hours do exactly what they will. I am here, I am here, I am here, breathing slow beneath the quiet hum. Where the room forgets I am resting, and nothing asks me where I've gone. Softly, softly, the cup goes cold, the light turns gold. I hum a small song, I hum a small song. The room forgets me, and I forget too. Slowly, slowly. The curtain shifts, a little stripe of gold lying on the carpet. Patient and slow, I move my cup from one side of the table just to feel my hand decide on something. My phone is somewhere under yesterday's shirt. The notifications time stopped, and so did my worry. Outside, a bike rolls past without a bell. A neighbor's dog lets out one lazy bark. My shoulders finally go up the weak, the kind of letting go you don't notice. I trace a circle on the window with my thumb, fog from my breath, making it disappear. The plant on the sill is leaning toward the light, like it knows something I haven't said yet. I think about the laundry I left folded and decide it can wait another hour. Nothing needs me for a minute, nothing pulls, nothing insists. The quiet isn't empty, it's just lighter, like the room took a breath and held it for me. Where the room forgets I am forgetting too. Where the room forgets I lay my thinking down. Slow breath, slow hands, slow afternoon. Where the room forgets I lay my thinking down. No name, no rush, no weight to carry now. Where the room forgets I am forgetting too. Slow breath, slow hands, slow afternoon. Where the room forgets, the forgetting feels like grace. The fridge hums a low note I know by heart. The clock above the door forgets to hurry. I open it just to feel the cool air rising. Close it like I'm closing a small chapter. There's a list on the counter I won't read today. The pen beside it is rolled to the edge. I leave it there, a small held decision, and watch the street lamp flicker on through the blinds. Maybe I'm not lost, just untracked for a while. Maybe being still is also a kind of motion. The tea in my cup is gone warm, not cold, and I drink it anyway because it's here. Because I'm here and the lamp is humming. Because nothing is asking me to be more. Where the room forgets I am forgetting too. Where the room forgets I lay my thinking down. Slow breath, slow hands, slow afternoon. Where the room forgets I lay my thinking down. No name, no rush, no weight to carry now. Where the room forgets I am forgetting too. Slow breath, slow hands, slow afternoon. Where the room forgets, the forgetting feels like home. I hum a small song. I hum a small song. The room forgets me, and I forget too. Slowly, slowly. Where the room forgets, where the room forgets, where the room forgets, where the room forgets. I hum. The street goes soft outside my window, and I am still here, and that is enough. Morning came in slow, no rush, no sound. The light sat on the floor like something found. I watched it move across the empty chair, counting little dust that floated in the air. My tea had gone cold, but I did not mind. The quiet held me like a friend that's kind. I let the hours pass without a name, just breathing in, just breathing out again. A neighbor walked her dog beneath the tree. She didn't look my way but waved at me. I waved back slow, my hands still half asleep. These tiny things are yours and mine to keep. A car went by with music playing low. I caught one line before I let it go. The room was warm, the window slightly cracked. I traced a circle on the glass and laughed. I don't need a reason to be here. I don't need a map to make it clear. Just the weight of now against my skin. Let the smallest storms stay where they've been. Where the room forgets what I'm supposed to do. Where the hours bend and start feeling true. I lay my phone face down and close my eyes. Watch the ceiling turn to softer skies. Where the room forgets the names I've worn. Where I am no more and no less than the morn. I hum. The world goes slow and I'm still here and I let it show. I hum. The world goes slow. The afternoon leaned in against the wall. A shadow from the curtain, thin and tall. I opened up a book I never read, just like the way the paper smelled instead. There's something about the pages feeling worn, like every line is somewhere to be born. I held my pen but didn't write a word. Let the empty page hold what it heard. Some days are for the things we choose to skip. The half-drunk coffee, the untied slip. The song I keep on loop and never skip. I count my blessings by the breath I take. The small mistakes, the choices that I make. The way my shadow fits against the wall. The way I answer when the evening calls. Where the room forgets what I'm supposed to do. Where the hours bend and start feeling true. I lay my phone face down and close my eyes. Watch the ceiling turn to softer skies. Where the room forgets the names I've worn. Where I am no more and no less than the morn. I hum. The world goes slow and I am still here and I let it show. I hum. I let it show. The street goes soft outside my window. The street goes soft. The street goes slow. The light forgets which way to go. And I'm still here, and I'm still here, and that is enough. The morning sits on the kitchen towel, a small bright square that takes its time. Steam still lifting from the cup I left half an hour ago, half a thought behind. The fridge hums a low familiar tune. Keys on the counter catching the light. Nothing is broken, nothing is late, just the slow small weight of being inside. Outside the window the street has gone soft. Fewer cars, fewer reasons to glance. A neighbor waters a plant on the ledge. The water bends in the late sun slant. I trace a circle on the fogged up glass. I watch my finger leave a quiet mark. Some days the world just holds its breath with you, and that's nothing, it leaves no remark. So I let the curtain fall back in place. Let the chair creak under my small weight. Let the clock on the wall do its patient work and meet the hour, and I rest away. And I am still here, breathing the room. And I am still here, counting the air. The light moves slow across the floor, and that is enough, that is enough. A cup, a window, a quiet chair. And I am still here, and I am still here. Not asking the day for more than it holds, and that is enough, and that is enough. A breath, a heartbeat, the story unfolds. There is a kindness in ordinary things. The way the door sticks a little each night. The way the lamp makes a warm yellow ring around my hand while I write. I do not need a new sky tonight. I do not need a louder proof. Just a pen moving across the page in the soft agreement of this roof. So if you are tired, come sit with me. Let the silence lean against your back. We will not fix the whole spinning world. We will only soften what we lack. The kettle will click, the light will fade, the street will empty, the stars will come, and we will breathe in the same slow room. Two small lanterns, two steady hums, and I am still here, breathing the room. And I am still here, counting the air. The light moves slow across the floor, and that is enough, that is enough. A cup, a window, a quiet chair, and I am still here. And I am still here, not asking the day for more than it holds, and that is enough, and that is enough. A breath, a heartbeat, the story unfolds. The room forgets the noise it knew. The curtain breathes, the shadows lean. I close my eyes but do not sleep. I rest inside the in-between, and I am still here. And I am still here, and that is enough. The window lets the morning in without a sound. A soft gray light is lying on the floor. The cup beside my hand is finally cooled down, and I am watching steam stop rising anymore. The street outside is slow, the neighbors keep their peace. A car rolls past with tires barely making noise. There is no use in rushing what is held in soft release. A simple shape of daylight through the curtains brings me joy. My keys are sitting quiet by the door today. My phone is face down where I left it overnight. There is a particular way the ceiling holds the gray, a kind of tenderness that doesn't need a light. I breathe a little deeper when the clock hands move. I let a slow exhale settle in my chest. The room has nothing more to say, and that is true. It holds me like a friend who knows I need the rest. And if the day is heavy, I will let it pass. I won't pretend to be a brighter kind of thing. I'll sit inside this quiet like I'm sitting on the grass, and feel the smaller peace that little moments bring. No need to gather roses when a single bloom will do. No need to keep on moving if the stillness feels as good. Where the room forgets, that is where I stay. A simple place to put my heavy thoughts away. Where the room forgets, the silence keeps me whole. It knows the shape of me, the corners of my soul. Where the room forgets, time is moving slow. A breath, a pause, a low and steady afterglow. Where the room forgets, I don't have to run. I am just a person sitting in the sun. The kettle sits on the counter waiting to be filled. A book is open where I stopped reading yesterday. The little things are stronger than the ones I try to build, and they are asking nothing as they carry me away. There's a warm space of traffic down the avenue. A pillow makes a small impression where my head would go. I think about the honest things I never followed through, and I forgive them softly like a fading afterglow. If I could tell my younger self a simpler kind of word, I would say, you don't have to earn the room you stand inside. The chair beneath you now is warm, the moment is preferred, and every quiet thing you love is on your side. Don't look for fireworks when candlelight is all you need. Don't chase a perfect morning when the cloudy one is kind. The life you're building has a quiet, sturdy creed, a gentle space where you can rest and start to find. Where the room forgets, that is where I stay. A simple place to put my heavy thoughts away. Where the room forgets, the silence keeps me whole. It knows the shape of me, the corners of my soul. Where the room forgets, time is moving slow. A breath, a pause, a low and steady afterglow. Where the room forgets, I don't have to run. I am just a person sitting in the sun. The curtain moves without a sound. A quiet draft has found a room. My coffee's gone cold, but I don't mind. I let the minutes pass me by. The street below is soft and gray, and no one's in a rush today. I trace a line along the glass and watch the hour fade at last. A car horn hums from far away, like something calling out my name. But I don't move, I barely blink, just breathing in and out, I think. My phone is dark upon the table, no urgent word, no restless label. The light has changed from gold to blue, and still the whole room feels like new. So let it be, let it be. No need to chase what I can't see. The walls are warm, the floor is steady, and I am done, and I am ready. Where the room forgets, I am still here. Where the night goes quiet, I am still here. No more running after every shadow, no more chasing what I cannot hold. Where the room forgets, I am still here. Breathing slow, my feet upon the floor. I am still here, and I am not afraid, I am still here. There's a sweater folded on the chair, the scent of rain still in my hair. The plants lean gently toward the pain, like they remember how to wait. A neighbor laughs behind the wall, a dog barks once then gives it all. These tiny sounds, they keep me whole, they stitch the silence to my soul. I used to fill the empty air with noise, with talk, with going somewhere. But now I sit and let it be. This room is wide enough for me. No need to prove, no need to climb. The stars are out, I have the time. If no one calls, I'll still be fine. This slow and patient heart of mine. Where the room forgets, I am still here. Where the night goes quiet, I am still here. No more running after every shadow, no more chasing what I cannot hold. Where the room forgets, I am still here. Breathing slow, my hands open and low. I am still here, and I am not afraid, I am still here. So close your eyes and let it go. The street below moves nice and slow. The lights will dim, the dark will stay, and I will sit, and I will stay. Where the room forgets, I am still here. Morning pulls the curtain thin, a slow gold line across the floor. The cup is where I left it, steam a ghost that doesn't linger anymore. Outside, the street is gone soft now. No cars, no voices, just the rain tapping low. I let my hand rest open on the table, palm turned up like I'm waiting, but I don't reach for anything. The clock gives up for a while, the fridge hums just one steady note. Pages on the floor, a book still open to a lie. And I never meant to find a phone that's face down, screen dim, and learn to wait when I stop looking. There's a sweater draped across the stool, sleeves folded in like hands at rest. I breathe out slow enough to watch it curl against my chest. My coffee went lukewarm hours ago, but I keep holding the handle. The house remembers less than I do. The walls blur out the smaller things, so let the quiet come inside. Let it put his coat down on the chair. I don't need to chase the hours back, the lost ones always find me there. Just give me one more minute here before the day begins to lean. I'm breathing now, I'm breathing in, I'm somewhere I don't have to name. Where the room forgets, I am still here. Where the room forgets, I am still here. Counting nothing, needing nothing, holding nothing but my breath. The light will shift, the sound will dim, but nothing pulls me out yet. Where the room forgets, I am still here. where the room forgets I am still here. Soft as rain on an empty street, slow as hands that have learned to wait. I am still in the space where the room forgets. A bird just landed on the sill, it looked at me once and then went on. The neighbor's dog isn't barking, now the block settled like a hell note. I trace a circle on the table's brain, the wood remembers every hand but does not tell. There's a half-written letter on my phone I'll never fully send, and that's well. My shoes are still by the door, untouched. The day can have me when it's ready, I let my head lean back, eyes closed. The ceiling painted in a color I can't name. No alarm, no urgent knock, no reason pulling me upright. Yet I am a shape inside a gentler shape. The morning hasn't said its bed. There's a softness I can't earn or lose. It finds me when I stop reaching. If someone asks me where I've been, I'll say inside, inside, inside. Just one more breath, just one more pause. The world can have the rest of me. I am held here without being held, as sure and quiet as a sleeping sleep. Where the room forgets I am still here. Where the room forgets I am still here. Counting nothing, needing nothing, holding nothing but my breath. The light will shift, the sound will dim, but nothing pulls me out yet. Where the room forgets I am still here. Where the room forgets I am still here. Soft as rain on an empty street, slow as hands that have learned to wait. I am still in the space where the room forgets. In a space where the room forgets. Morning slips in through the curtain gap. Steam curls up from the cup I forgot to hold. The street outside is quiet in the way it gets after the buses stop, after the dogs go home. There is a stain of sun along the kitchen wall. I watch it move a half an inch and feel no rush. My phone is face down on the counter, face up on my chest. Breathing, just breathing, doing nothing to impress. The neighbor drags her bins across the gravel slow. I count the wheels because it helps the time pass. A pigeon on the wire is doing the same thing, tilting its head and nothing, at the nothing there. I notice how the light is sticking near the sink, and now my shadow makes a sound on the tile floor. I do not need to name this feeling to keep it. It keeps itself like steam, like breath, like an open door. I am not waiting for a sign. I am not looking for a proof. Just the hum of the fridge at 7 a.m. And the room. Let it forget my name tonight. Let it forget what I came to do. I will sit until my tea goes cold and the cold still feels brand new. Where the room forgets I am still here. I am still here. I am still here. Let the day go soft on the carpet, let the pages lie down. Where the room forgets I am still here. Eyelids low, no need to hear. Just the warmth of a hand on the table, just the quiet. Only the quiet now. I am still here. I am still here. And the light knows my face somehow. There is a postcard on the shelf I never sent, with a picture of a coast I have not seen. I trace the edge of it, the ink on blue from sun, and think about the version of me who wrote it. She is not so far, she is just a few years back, doing the same thing I am doing now. Sitting in the kitchen, listening to the fridge, letting one more small and ordinary hour allow. Forgive me for the years I rushed the tea. Forgive me for the years I skipped the soft. There is a prize in doing nothing, I am learning. There is a song in the sound of the rain on the loft. I am not a ghost, I am not a memory. I am just a woman in a chair on the floor. If the room forgets, the room forgets. I will be here when it remembers once more. Where the room forgets I am still here. I am still here. I am still here. Let the lamp stay on by default, let the hours blur into one. Where the room forgets I am still here. Phone face down, the day done, just the tick of the clock in the hallway, just the warmth of a hand in my own. I am still here. I am still here. And the quiet feels less alone. I am still here. I am still here. I am still here. morning comes in slow through the curtain's edge. A pale line drawn across the wooden floor. The kettle hums a low familiar sound, steam curling up like a question without a word. I sit with both hands wrapped around the cup, letting the warmth do all the talking now. Outside the street is softened overnight, and nothing here is asking me for more. There's a notebook lying open on the desk, pen resting where I left it yesterday. The page still blank but not in any rush, like even paper learns to let things be. I trace the rim of a cup with one finger, small circles going nowhere I can name. A car goes past the windows all still dark, the city hasn't quite remembered me. And the room holds me without a sound, nothing needs to be explained right now. Just a breath in the chair and the light coming in, just a moment that doesn't have to begin. So I let it stay, I let it stay, I let it stay, I let it stay. Where the room forgets what I'm running from, where the clock forgets to keep its pace, where the light forgets to leave the wall, and I forget the look upon my face, where the noise outside forgets my name, where the worry folds itself in two, where the room forgets and I forget too. Oh, I forget with you, I forget. Ooh, I forget with you, I forget. Ooh. There's a song playing low from the other room, just the bass line reaching through the door. A pillow still warm where someone used to sit, the dent in it slowly disappearing. I don't reach for the phone, don't check the time, I don't ask the morning where it goes. Some hours are only here to be passed through, and this one chose to stay a little more. If healing is just sitting still long enough, then I am doing something right today. The dust is turning gold inside the light, a leaf taps once against the window pane. I think about the version of myself that used to rush through every single door. She's resting now somewhere behind my ribs, and I don't wake her up, not anymore. Where the room forgets what I'm running from, where the clock forgets to keep its pace, where the light forgets to leave the wall, and I forget the look upon my face, where the noise outside forgets my name, where the worry folds itself in two, where the room forgets and I forget too. Oh, I forget with you, I forget. Ooh, I forget with you, I forget. Still here, still here, still here. The cup still warm against my hands, the page still blank, the light still soft, the room still here, the room still here, still. Curtain moves the way it does when nobody's watching it. A small breath against the glass. The street has lost its edge. My tea is warm, my hand is still. The clock is doing nothing. I trace a line along the wood and don't think where it leads. There's a hum beneath the floor, the building breathing low. A car goes past and nothing goes, just the fridge and me. I find a page I left half read, the corner folded down, a stranger's words from yesterday still sitting in my chest. And I don't need it brighter now, don't need it clearer than it is. The room has learned my walking pace and walks along with me. A little less to carry, a little more to hear. The weight is not a weight at all when nothing's pulling near. Where the room forgets, where the room forgets every name I practiced, every line I said. Where the room forgets, where the room forgets. I can leave the window open, I can leave the door, I can leave the door and nothing asks for more. Where the room forgets. My shoes are by the wall again, the laces still half tied. I never finish what I start, but I always come back here. The neighbor's dog is quiet now, the hallway light is dim. A kettle clicks somewhere below a door and then a hymn. Maybe I was looking for quite a kind of proof, a cup that stayed where I left it, a window that stayed true. Maybe it was always here behind the ordinary days, a room that doesn't ask me to be anything but stay. The room forgets, where the room forgets every name I practiced, every line I said. Where the room forgets, where the room forgets. I can leave the window open, I can leave the door, I can leave the door and nothing asks for more. Where the room forgets, where the room forgets, where the room forgets. The page still blank, the light still soft, the street still slow, the street still lost. The cup still warm, the hand still here, the room still here, the room still here, still here.